Hi, good evening. This is Scott at Scott Trades on Twitter with StockMarketMentor.com and your chart of the day. Want to take a look at FNKO. This is ticker FNKO. I think it was a couple of months ago I was looking at FNKO, noting how it had a pretty big cup and handle pattern going. You can see this downward sloping trend line that I drew back here in July and August. It ended up breaking out higher and got rejected just above the highs from back here in May and June of 2021. Now, if we zoom out even more and see how the chart played out, you can see it's actually turning into an even bigger handle. We have this massive multi-year cup and this clear handle down to the 200-day moving average, which is the blue line here. Now, if I get rid of that line, we can see we have clear support down here at the 200-day. That coincides with this clear breakout level. And then if I draw this downward sloping trend line, you can see how we have some clear resistance. The sellers are coming in here, here, and here. And so we know exactly where the stock needs to get above in order to trigger a move out of this consolidation range. And so I think it makes sense to have an alert on this stock right around that 2270 level, maybe just right at 2270, and then you'll want to see a clear move above that level coming on volume. Now, I'm going to set my alert just a few pennies below 2270, but I think a close above 2270 is really what you want to see here. I like that the stock has just kind of been going sideways while the market's been making, some lows and chopping around. This has really kind of found support around this cluster of moving averages. And so this is what I want to see. In a bad market, we want to pay attention to stocks that are holding in and around some key moving averages and are within a few percentage points of a clear pivot. And so I see a clear pivot right around that 2270 level. We want to see FNKO get above, stay above, and do it on volume. Now, I do want to point out that FNKO has earnings coming up on November the 3rd. So we'll want to see a positive move out of earnings. I probably wouldn't buy this stock just before earnings because it's a gamble. You never know what's going to happen. And so I tend to not hold stocks into earnings unless I have a good cushion. And if you're just buying this right here, right now, and it doesn't really kind of make a 20% move higher before earnings, probably don't want to hold it into that report. So just a stock that I'm watching over at StockMarketMentor.com. Once again, I think that 2270 level is pretty key here on FNKO, FNKO. So I hope that video was helpful. Hey, give me a follow on Twitter if you don't already, at Scott Trades. I'll see you next time.